Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. Today I want to show you the Barbarian as a ladder starting character. Probably one of the most difficult characters to start out with. It has its own issues going through hell difficulty on its own. But there are some builds that are fairly decent even starting out as a Barbarian. So let's go into the gear. I have a throw barbarian here, so that means I have two throw weapons right here. It's just rare weapons. I think I gambled them at Geats. You can also find them, of course, or maybe you can also craft them, like these balanced and hurling axes. Like you can also craft them. This one's I actually gambled. It says 3+3 to walk rise. It says +2 barbarian skill levels. So for my shouts, and other than that I have a lower helmet, I have Angelic's ring and amulet to get some attack rating bonus, a smoke armor, Hazaro's boots, and also Death's hand and Death's guard for cannot be frozen and some attack speed and lifestone per hit bonuses. Other than that I have a Manalt and then some charms with a little bit of attack rating and life. Nothing too crazy. I mean, these single jumps are pretty crazy, so I'm gonna store them here. Didn't know I have them. There's some other stuff here that you can upgrade to. For example, Death Bit is like a unique throw weapon that is nice for normal. I think the damage is way too low for level 44, so it has a deadly strike and a lot of attack rating, but other than that it's not really great in terms of damage. Preferably you get them ethereal. Ethereal is always better for us because our quantity replenishes due to throw mastery anyways, so look out for ethereal throwing weapons. War Strike would be the go-to at the end. This is like the high-end weapon that we need, especially ethereal. Ariad's Face, of course. Gore Riders are great, and that's about it. Right now I'm running an Act 3 Fire Mercenary because I like the enchant buff for more damage and attack rating, and he has like a lower Kehagan's Spirit and Lidless Wall. As for my stats, I need enough strength to equip my gear, which is more than enough right now here. And then dexterity, I pumped in around 180 to get also more attack rating, but we actually have a lot of attack rating due to enchant, so maybe we don't need as much here, and then the rest is vitality. Going over to the skills, Throwing Mastery is maxed out, and then I have 1 point in each of these. I have like 5 natural resistances for resist all. I don't think I need it anymore, but my resistances are okay, I would say. And then as for combat skills, of course, 20 to double swing as synergy for a double throw, where we put 20 points in it. And then War Cries, we go right to Battle Command, and then Battle Orders, we want some more points for more life and mana. And I also had some, or have some points to do Grimward, because Grimward actually is not so bad, as you will see. If we can utilize it, then it actually gives us a nice damage boost. So let's go into some gameplay. Arcane Sanctuary is terrorized. It's not great because they are physical immunes. Let's go to the Frigid Highlands first. As you can see, our damage is okay, and then if we put down a Grimward, unfortunately these are extra fast, they are running away, but we are doing 75% more damage to them, and they are affected by Grimward. So this will be a build that is struggling a bit on the damage portion unless you find like super good weapons. It's fairly okay, and it's something different to play around with. I'm using Grimward here to boost up my damage again. Also to make sure they are not like trying to kill me all. And I like that combination of Grimward and throwing. Spirit. So they're not even reaching me for the most part. What is doing so much damage to me? Where's my life leech? There we go. So as you can see, not super great on the damage part, but our options in terms of budget and later starting builds for Baron are fairly limited. So the other one I want to show you is the Cry Barbarian. Where do we have it? It is right here. So this is the other one that is pretty decent and gets going if you have some gear like Spirit, 2 Spirit Swords for example. You can also use, I don't have them here, like Wizard Spikes give you a lot of faster cast rate. You can also use Suicide Branch, which is fairly easy to obtain. It's very cheap. Maybe even cheaper than a Spirit, especially if they are perfectly rolled. The rest of the gear is fairly similar. I mean, we have some faster cast rings here, a rare sash there, and then just gloves with +2 mana, because mana is an issue. That's why we also have an Inside Mercenary, has Crown of Thieves and Treachery as well. And then as for the skills, 20 into Warcry, and then into the synergies, Battlecry, Taunt, and then Howl as the last one. Also Battle Orders and Shout and Battle Command. Also pumped up Find Potion for Find Item. If you want to go like farm Travincal or farm Uniques, then Find Item is has a synergy with Find Potion. So we have a decent chance of getting another drop. And that 1 point wonders here, and then wanting to leap for some mobility. Let's look at some gameplay right here. I think the attributes are kind of funny, because we are running on such a low gear. We have like only 45 into strength, nothing in dexterity, and 400 into vitality. And I think I pumped a little bit of energy into it, but 1 point of energy is only 1 point of mana, so it's not really cutting it. So here we also struggle in Arcane Sanctuary again, because we have physical immunities, and Warcry is physical damage. Let's go to the Frigid Highlands again. In my second weapon hand, it's a teleport staff. Can shop these very easily. If you want to know how, check out the link in the description below. And basically you just shout them to death, and the damage is better than the Cry Barbarian, but you really need an Inside Mercenary, otherwise it's really hard to maintain your mana at all, even with potions. That's one reason why it's beneficial to pump into energy, because the higher your energy, the more chance you have of critically striking your potion. And that's right, you can critically strike potions. That means you get a bonus to your mana potion and when you drink it. So more mana will be regenerated and quicker. But it is very much faster than, let's say, the Cry Barbarian. And it is a decent ladder starter. You can actually use this. You can go into the pits as well. Something like Pindle. It's a little bit dangerous. Also use the Battle Cry right here. Ooh, a rune sword. There you go. I think it's the yeah, it's Plague Bearer. 5-2 rabies. Not great, but it's nice that we found something. So these are some spots you can farm. You can also go into, let's say, the pits. Of course, you have to run to it. That's the disadvantage here. Let me get my teleport. And you can also use Grim Ward actually with Warcry. It actually boosts your Warcry. Not sure if it stacks with the stun though. I think it does. Because the stun is not a curse. It's a pretty fun build. I really like it, personally. And of course we can use find item.
I can't use this yet.
I just forgot to use it, but that's the benefit of running a barbarian, so you have a chance of another drop. Like here there are 2 uniques and then find item, so there's another drop and there's another. Look at all that loot. It's some players won. That's amazing. Maybe I should play a barbarian next season. And here again, double drops. Fortunately, we do not have cannot be frozen, which means we are running around very slowly if we are frozen, but it doesn't affect our Warcry at least, because it's a cast, so faster cast rate is the one you want to go with. Don't need any attack speed. If your resistances are okay, you can also go with a hustle armor, because you get a lot of faster run walk with that.
I can't use this yet.
Come on, give me a nice boss group. There we go. Now it's a champion group, but we'll take it.
I can't use this yet.
And there you go, that's the Singer Barbarian or Warcry Barbarian. And that'll be all for the Barbarian already. Not as exciting maybe as other classes, Ladder Starter, but fairly unique, and also everybody loves to have a Barbarian in their group because of battle orders, because of battle command. So if you're running in a group, it's actually very, very cool to play a Barbarian, because you can support them and you can just trail back when they are killing the monsters, and you can just use find item on everything and get your gear that way. It's actually a viable strategy. It's not for everybody, but it's actually pretty fun. Alright, that's it for the Barbarian Ladder Starter. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and let me know in the comment section below what is your ladder starting character for season 5 or for any other season that will come in the future. What are you excited about to start with? And then I will see you in the next one. Good luck, have fun, and goodbye.